Hey racers, JonRacer3 here today for a Cars video that I have prepared. We got all of the Cars 2 Grand Prix racers ready to take on a track. As you can see, we got some favorites. We've got Lightning McQueen, we've got Lewis Hamilton, and Jeff Gorvette all ready to race on a wide drag strip course. 3 cars will be going at a time down the track, and it'll be the first one to touch the carpet will be the winner. First one to 2 wins. I know I might hold up a 3 here, but it's the first one to 2 wins is gonna be the winner. Here we go. We got our lineups. We got Francesco Bernoulli and Clutch Gonski, Carlo Veloso, Shu Todoroki, and Lewis Hamilton. 3 cars ready to race there. We've got Nigel Gearsley, Raul Sorul, and Max Schnell. And then last but not least, we have Lightning McQueen, Miguel Camino, and Jeff Gorvette. First one to 2 wins. I'm sorry I held up a 3 there. But on this track, we're going to have Francesco Bernoulli and Clutch Gonski go first. As they're the only 2 matchups out of everyone else has 3 matchups. Here we go. And the racers are off. We've got Clutch Gonski getting an early lead here on Francesco. Francesco steers him out a little bit, but he gets caught on the narrow piece of track. Clutch Gonski, will he make it to the carpet? No, he hits the bump. Francesco's gonna pass him the last second and take the win. Here we go. Clutch Gonski and Francesco Bernoulli switch spots again, and they're off. Francesco needs one more win to move on to the next round. Clutch Gonski's hoping for a victory here. Oh, and they collide right out of the gate. Looks like Clutch Gonski's got an early lead on Francesco right now. It looks like Clutch Gonski is going to take the win. Alright, this race will decide it all. Who will win, Clutch Gonski or Francesco Bernoulli? And they're off. Looks like Francesco's got the early lead. Clutch Gonski and Francesco, both exit the gate. Looks like Clutch Gonski's going to have the best run, and he's going to take the win. He will move on to the next round. Up next, we have Nigel Gearsley, Raul Sorul, and Max Schnell ready to take on the track and race each other. Here we go, and they're off. Max Schnell with the early lead, Raul Sorul and Nigel Gearsley both fighting for position. Here they come at the narrow thing. Wow! What a move by Max Schnell, knocking over Raul Sorul. I've never seen that move before. Incredible racing by Max Schnell. Goes down Nigel Gearsley. Can he catch him? No. Max Schnell from Germany's gonna take the win. Here we go. Raul Sorul and Max Schnell right next to each other again. Who's gonna take the win here? Max Schnell needs one more win to move on to the next round. Looks like Raul Sorul got in front of Max Schnell on that exit. It looks like Nigel Gearsley is gonna stay in the first place position and get to the carpet first. As we have Nigel Gearsley gets his first win. Now it's only Raul Sorul who needs 2 more wins to move on to the next round. Although Max Schnell and Nigel Gearsley only need 1. Let's see what happens when they get out of the wide track and onto the road track, because that's where most of the action happens here. So they go down, and the narrow piece of track, they all get squished. Raul Sorul and Nigel Gearsley both get spun around, and it looks like it's going to be Max Schnell taking the win and moving on to the next round, so he can face off with Clutch Gonski. Here we go. We got our next 2 cars, Carlo Veloso, Shu Todoroki, and Lewis Hamilton, all ready to take on the track. And they're off. We have Carlo Veloso and Shu Todoroki taking the lead in front of Lewis Hamilton at the very beginning. Lewis Hamilton's coming back at him, crushing Carlo Veloso into the wall. Shu Todoroki almost turns sideways, and he does as Carlo Veloso gets stuck behind him. Lewis Hamilton is gonna take the first win. Here we go, up race 2, Lewis Hamilton needs 1 more win. Carlo Veloso and Shu Todoroki both need 2, but now Lewis Hamilton's in the middle. Hopefully that gives him a little bit of an advantage as Carlo Veloso gets the lead off the first race. Look at that, and he knocks she blocks Lewis Hamilton right off the track. Shu Todoroki cannot keep up with Carlo Veloso as Carlo Veloso takes her first win. Now it's just her and Lewis Hamilton who need 1 more win. Shu Todoroki still needs 2 wins to move on with Clutch Gonski and Max Schnell. As they're off, Lewis Hamilton gets the early lead here. Carlo Veloso trying to move in front of Shu Todoroki. Shu Todoroki steers her out. Easy, clean exit for Lewis Hamilton as he goes down the track, and we'll move on to the next round. Very bad luck for Shu Todoroki in those races. Here we go, we got our final matchups. We got Lightning McQueen, Miguel Camino, and Jeff Corvette ready to take on the track. Lightning McQueen, the fan favorite to win here, and they're off. Jeff Corvette gets the early lead in front of Miguel Camino, with Lightning McQueen right behind. Here they go. As they exit, Miguel Camino shoves Jeff Corvette off the track. McQueen getting loose and falling off the track as well. Early win for Miguel Camino. Sorry. And off again, Jeff Corvette in the middle this time. How will that fare? Lightning McQueen gets shoved up into the wall by Jeff Corvette. Miguel Camino with an early lead. McQueen shoves Corvette off again. Very bad luck for Corvette. And before you know it, Camino has 2 wins already and is moving on to the next round. You can see we've got Lewis Hamilton, Miguel Camino, Max Chanel, and Clutch Gonski moving on. We're going to race 4 wide here. This is going to cost us some extreme racing. First one to 3 wins here. This is going to get intense. Here we go. Miguel Camino and Lewis Hamilton are hogging up the middle lanes now. Clutch Gonski and Max Chanel on the outside. Will Chanel pull another move? We'll see. As they're off down the hill. When they merge, what's going to happen? Lewis Hamilton shoved up in the air on top of Max Chanel. Clutch Gonski goes overboard, and Miguel Camino is going to take his first win. Miguel has not been beat so far. Incredible racing. Here we go. Got the second race. Lewis Hamilton and Max Chanel are now in the middle, with Miguel Camino and Clutch Gonski on the outsides. Miguel Camino needs 2 more wins to win it all. Max Chanel gets steered out with Miguel Camino by Lewis Hamilton, now hogging up the track. Lewis Hamilton gets pushed off by Clutch Gonski. Clutch Gonski is now stopped by Max Chanel. It looks like Miguel Camino is going to stay in front for the rest of the race. He will. He gets his second win. Miguel Camino cannot be stopped. Lewis Hamilton pushed overboard. We got Clutch Gonski and Max Chanel in the middle now. Miguel Camino needs 1 more win to win it all. What's going to happen here? As they're off, Miguel Camino gets the early lead. It looking good for him here on the merge. Clutch Gonski sideways. Max Chanel sideways. Max Chanel is off. Lewis Hamilton trying to bust through to pass Miguel Camino, but it looks like Clutch Gonski's not going to let him, and Miguel Camino is going to have 3 wins in a row. Easy finals for him as he takes the win. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys want to see more Cars 2 racers, because I have more tracks set up, and I'm excited for you guys to see them. We have Miguel Camino, the undefeated champion here. Will he be undefeated in the next race? I don't know. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.